Hello everyone. Hi. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing great. This is our sixth lecture on percentage in the Propel batch for CAT 2021. I know normally you are used to seeing me live, but today I was not able to due to some technical difficulties. So what I'm going to do is we're going to continue the session the way it is. This is a recorded version of it, but I want you to treat it the way you would treat an actual session. Yes. Drop in your answers for every question. Drop in your questions or queries if you have in the comment section. I'll definitely answer. Or otherwise, you definitely know that we have our group. You can always ask your questions and queries there as well. Yeah. So how is everyone doing today? I hope you're doing great. Let's begin then. Yeah. My name is Amit Surana. If you do not know me yet, I am an aeronautical engineer. I am from Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and I have 6+ years of experience teaching quantitative aptitude and other subjects also across different platforms for different tests, and I've trained over 2 lakh students so far. Please don't forget to follow hashtag #CatLiveDaily the next time you're on Instagram. And while you're at it, please don't forget to follow me as well on Instagram. I go by the handle Surana Live. My Telegram group is under the name Surana Live Cat. You can obviously be a part of this because this is where all upcoming classes can notifications, all classes get notes, as well as this group is open for discussion. On the other hand, you can also join our official Telegram group where you will have notifications from not just my end, but also everything from Unacademy Cat's end. Yes. So if you haven't already, joined these groups, I know most of you have. If you haven't joined this already, then look down under the description. You will find the links to these groups there. Yes. So you don't have to go and search on your own. You can just look at the description, find these links, click on them, and be a part of them. And for everyone who is preparing for CAT 2021 or 22, or if someone is preparing for other management entrance exams for 21, 22, 23, then I would suggest you pick up one of these subscription packages. This is available on Unacademy's learning app. This is where you will get unlimited access to all the content. You do not have to pay anything separately. You don't have to take up separate subscriptions for quant, verbal, and DI. No, this is going to be an all-in-all package for that. 12-month package is available for 17,500, but if you use a referral code, what's that referral code by the way, guys? Can someone tell me what is the referral code? Hashtag लगा के भेजो chat में. What was my referral code though? Right. So if you use Surana Live, you will be getting a 10% discount. That is the 12-month course that costs you 17,500 will now cost you only 15,750, and the 24-month one, which actually there's not big difference in the amount if you noticed. But yeah, why would you take an extra year if you don't need it, right? But definitely for people who are preparing for CAT, even for 2021 in that case, because you will be needing training on GD, your PI, your WAT, yes, on what to write in statement of purpose, all that, right? So you can definitely take the 24-month one, use my referral code Surana Live on that. The 21,000 course will now cost you only 18,900. Why? Because you've used Surana Live. Good. Okay then, shall we begin? Let's do what we normally do. सब लोग yes भेजो. Quickly go ahead, send a yes in the chat or on the comment section wherever you feel comfortable, and we will begin with our sixth lecture on percentage. This is probably our last theory concept on percentage. From the next day, that is from tomorrow, we will be going through practice sessions. Yes, and I'll let you know the schedule for that real soon in the group. So please get yourself added to the group if you are not already a part of it. Let's quickly do what we normally do. Yes, let's bury the past. Yesterday's homework, a lot of you did send in their responses in the group. Others who could not or had doubts or People who did not see this question because you're attending this class for the first time, don't worry. Here is the question on the screen. Go ahead, read the question. I've given you 3 minutes. There's a timer running here if you haven't noticed. There's a timer running here. I've given you some time. Go ahead, read the question, answer it. Don't be in a hurry. Take your time. Try out more than one methods if you already have the answer. If you've solved with method 1, then try doing it in method 2, method 3, how many ever possible, right? Endless possibilities for questions like these. This would definitely help you in understanding, you know, your own capabilities. Also, during the test, you would have a backup in your hand if, let's say, one method doesn't work. Yes. So read the question. I know most of you already read it, so a little bit patience for people who haven't read this question yet. Okay? Tab tak, I'm gonna do what I'm good at, drinking water. Cheers, guys. All right, you have about a minute and a half left. People who are still trying. So go ahead, try another method also if you've already done one, just to check if you are keeping up to the speed or not. All right. Great. You have another minute, guys. You have about a minute left. Quickly go ahead, try this out. Done? Everyone? ठीक है. Chalo. I know there's about 40 seconds left. Okay. I'm going to be a little bit patient for y'all, don't worry. So you can definitely use successive application. You can use multiplication factor, or if you want, you can also go for assumption if you are insistent on that. Okay, let's look at this. The price is first decreased by 25 and then increased by 20. Should this be any different? Okay, let's talk about that in the next homework question then, I guess, because that is about the order only, right? Okay, so here what do we do? A plus B plus AB by 100 would give us the effective percentage ka value, right? So let's quickly plug that in. A in our case is decreased by 25, which is minus 25, plus increased is 20, so plus 20, plus minus 25 into 20. Please don't mess the sign up, guys. Okay, don't mess up the sign because it's extremely important for you all to, apply the sign. So you would have minus 5 here, minus 25 plus 20 minus 5, minus, this is 25 twice is 50, so 20 times is 500, 500 by 100 is 5. So minus 5 minus 5 basically means it is negative 10%. So our effective change is negative 10%. So they're asking what is the net increase or decrease, because there is decrease in the question itself. 10% is our answer. Cool, everyone? Any questions, queries, please don't hesitate to drop it in the comment section. I would definitely love to help you with this. Okay, now let's try the multiplication factor method. The price is first decreased by 25%, so 100 minus 25 is 75%. Yes, we can do multiplication factor using fractions also, so why not try that? Yes, let's do this using fractions now. 25% decrease is 75%, which is 3/4. Yes, into what is it? Increased by 20%. So we know 20% is 1 by 5. So 1 increased on 1 by 5 would be how much? 6 by 5. Yes. So what do we have here? We have thrice, twice, we have 9 by 10. Yes, 9 by 10 is the final value, right? We don't want the final value, we want the change. So change will be from where? From 1, because this is less than 1. This is going to be 1 minus 9 by 10, which is how much? 1 by 10. Am I right? That in terms of percentage is 10 percentage. So since this value is less than 1, since this value is less than 1, so we could definitely know there is a decrease, and decrease of how much? 10 percentage. Now this is again something that you don't have to for this question, but it's okay if you want to. Okay, the price of a shirt, let's assume it to be 100. It is first decreased by 25 percentage, that means 100 minus 25, it becomes 75 rupees, and then increased by 20. If I increase this with 20, what happens? 10 percentage is 7.5, 20 percentage is 15, 75 plus 15 is 90. So from 100 to 90, there is a 10 rupee change, or in terms of percentage, 10 rupees for every 100 rupees is 10 percentage decrease. Yes. So you can use more than one alternatives depending upon the kind of situation that you are in, depending upon whether a calculator is allowed in that test or not. So for CAT, obviously you will not get an easy question like this. Yes, of course. But there are other tests that give you simple questions, but then they give you very little time, or they don't give you any tools or aids like calculator, right? So in those cases, you have to be decisive as to what value to take. Moreover, the numbers given would not be as easy as 25 and 20, so that is helpful. Okay. Yes, great guys. Cheers to everyone who was able to answer this question. If you have any doubts, please don't forget to send it in the group, and I would love to take those questions and help you out with that. Yes. Okay, it's time for our next question. People who haven't done this question, please go ahead, read this. The question seems long. Now, this is a very good example of what this story tried to tell you, mirror, mirror on the wall. That it's not about how people look on the outside, right? Outer look doesn't matter. That's what this question is all about. Yes, read this question. Although this question looks like something that will eat up a lot of your time, it actually doesn't. That's the beauty of this. So this will teach you a lesson. People who are reading the question, please go ahead and do that. Others who are done with the question, please listen to me. This will teach you a lesson, right? As to give equal opportunity to all questions. Yes, in CAT, of course. Got it? Give equal opportunity to all questions, at least in the beginning, before deciding or before judging that question. Okay? Please go ahead. Okay, about a minute and a half left. Quickly try this out. Yeah, last minute. Let me do a little bit of preparation beforehand. First customer, the second customer, two cases. Okay. Now you can do this in multiple ways. Yes. If you want to go with the successive application, you can. If you want to use assumption and then use multiplication factor, you can. Or even then, if you want to do manual calculation, you can. Okay. Any of these that would help you. Good. What I'm going to use is successive application because it seems simple at that point in time. So this is what we're going to do. Okay, let's read. For the first customer, he reduces the price of a mirror by X percentage and then increases it again by Y percentage. So what does he do? He first decreases by X percentage, then increases by Y percentage. So what should happen? X is negative, so minus X, successive application, right? Plus Y minus XY by 100. This is our effective discount at the end. Yes. Now, what about the second customer? In the case of a second customer, what do we have? He increases the price of the same mirror by Y. So increases by Y percentage and then decreases it by X percentage. Yes. So what will happen to the final price here? What will be the effective price in this case? Plus Y minus X minus X times Y by 100. So what do you see here? You see that this expression x plus minus x plus y, or if you want to write it as y minus xy by 100, here also y minus x by xy by 100. Since these two expressions are equal, we know that the resultant value will also be equal, right? So what are they asking? By what percentage will the selling price of the mirror of the first customer exceed? That means they're asking for the differences. Yes. So if I consider this as E1, this as E2, percentage change has difference in it, right? So what will happen to the difference? It will become E2 minus E1 or E1 minus E2, whatever physical difference or modulus. Yes. Divided by second customer ka final effective price into 100. So what are we seeing here? What are we seeing? Towards the end, we know that since these two are equal, this is going to be 0%. So what's the change? 0%. This goes off to teach us that increase or decrease, yes, increase or decrease, order does not matter. Got it? The order does not matter. Cool, everyone? So it is the same as first decreasing and then increasing, or the first increasing and then decreasing. They're all the same. Done, everyone? You can also do it using assumption if you are okay with it. Assume a value for x, assume a value for y, assume an initial price and then a final price, and you are done. Yes, cool, great guys. So this was the homework question so far. Let's move on to our concept for today, which is called layering. Let's quickly take a sip of water, everyone. Yeah, if you haven't already hit like on this video, please go ahead and do that. It is needless to say that whether it's live or not, I want you all to support the channel, support the session, so that we can in turn support your preparation as well. Okay, let's go to layering. What I mean by layering is when they talk about segregation. Let's say there's some total, and then there's splitting in groups, right? Group A, Group B. Within A there is A1, A2. Within B there is B1, B2, B3, and then this tree keeps going on. Yes, this is called layering type question. Very common when it comes to percentages. Yes, layering questions are very common in percentages. What is checked in layering is how good you are with your solution. Yes, how quick and efficient you are with the way you solve. Yeah. And the major reason why we're doing this towards the end of the session or towards the end of the entire percentage ka theory is because you will be applying successive application, multiplication factor. You will be applying all the concepts that you've learned, increase, decrease, and so on. Yes. So let's not spend any more time in discussing what this is. Might as well take up an example. So on the screen you see there is a 3-minute timer. quickly go ahead, try this one out. Uh, yeah, these parties are not supposed to mean anything. These are flower party, hand party, and cycle party. Yes, so quickly go ahead, solve this up. Extremely easy question, very simple to begin with. And that's the reason why we're doing this, right? Because we are beginning with this. So this is a one layer question. It doesn't go any beyond that, single layer only. Quickly try this out. I think some of you have already done this question, but it's okay. It's okay if you see a repeated question, guys. Do not hesitate or resist yourself from solving it because you've already done it. It's all about speed here. Yes. So if you've taken a minute to do it, this time take 45 seconds. If you've taken 45 seconds last time, this time try do it within 30 seconds. Yes. So you have to keep challenging yourself to make yourselves better. Go ahead, answer this. Are we done? I think most of you all are done. Don't worry if you have to wait a little longer for your friends. I hope you guys have started talking with each other now. If you haven't, please start doing that because you know this is a long journey, a year-long journey, and I want you all to get along, help each other, support each other, become a fam. Okay, let's quickly go through the question. In an election between three parties, okay, there are three parties of 1,000 people who voted. So there's a total of 1,000 people who voted. Yes. 333 voted for the flower party. So for the flower party, how many people voted? Triple three. Triple two voted for the hand party. So for the hand party, triple two voted. Now, the question is, what percentage of the votes did cycle party get? There is definitely a question in most of your minds that, sir, what if some people selected nota, right? I don't want to vote for the flower party or the hand party or the cycle party. I don't want to vote at all. I want to vote, but I want it to go in none of the above. Yes. If such was the case, they would have mentioned that. It says in an election between three parties. So there is no situation where there will be a fourth party. So fourth party kala case is out. As long as nota is concerned, since they haven't spoken anything about that to us, we can't assume it on our own. Yes. So out of 1,000, if 555, correct? Am I right? 555 people have already voted for flower and hand. How many people would be left to vote for cycle party? The remaining, that is 1,000 minus triple five, 445 people. Now, what are they asking? What percentage of the votes did the cycle party get? Yes. Are we comparing 445 to 555? No. We're comparing it to the total. Yes. So 445 votes out of 1,000 votes were given to the cycle party, which is how much? 44.5%. Cool. So I know most of you all would have gotten the answer to this very quick, sir. It's a easy question. Yes, don't worry. अभी हम चालू कर रहे हैं because we've just started with it. That is the reason why it might look a little easy to you. ठीक है? Don't panic though. Are you all ready for the next question? I hope you guys are ready for the next question. Meanwhile, do not forget to hit like. Okay? अगर like नहीं ठोका है अब तक तो ठोक दो. Because here is your second question. Go ahead, read it, take your time, don't panic. Go ahead, 2 minutes left. Very simple question. Just lay the information down and you will have the answer. Done? You have about a minute left if you aren't done. If you've done using one method, again, my humble request, please try more than one methods. Very useful when it comes to sticky situations. So they're asking what is the total number of students? Okay. In such cases, you can also start with an assumption. You can pick any one number from the answer choice, or you can pick a standard number also and try it out. Yes. So we will do it in two methods. Okay, we will do it in two methods. Let's start with the first method, the standard one. Yes, method one. Okay. So read this. 20% of the students live less than 15 kilometers away. So there's some total T. Okay. Out of this, 20% of the students live less than 15 kilometers. That means greater than or equal to 15 kilometers would be how much? Total minus 20 percentage is 80 percentage. Yes. Now what are they saying? The number of students who live more than 15 kilometers away, right? In this, more than 15 kilometers away. So what is this? Layering. Now we are going to the second layer. In this, there are more than 15 kilometers and there are people who stay exactly 15 kilometers away from the school. Yes. So what are they saying? The number of students who live more than 15 kilometers away from the school is two-thirds of the number of students who live exactly 15 kilometers away from the school. Yes. So what are they saying? If this is x, then this is going to be what? Two-thirds of x. Are you getting this? Everyone? Yeah. And we don't have to go for x. I'm just giving you an example because they have the number 48 given to us. Yes. Clear, everyone? Okay. So what do we have? People who live exactly 15 kilometers is 48. So this is what? Two-thirds of 48. Yes. What is two-thirds of 48? 16 twice 32. So how many people do we have here? We have 32 plus 48, which is 70 plus 10, 80 people. So 80 people are who? 80 percentage of the total. Yes. If 80 percentage of the total are 80, then can you tell me how much would be 100 percentage of the total? Matlab, all total people basically. 100. Yes. Superb guys. Very nice. So what is our answer here? 100. Yeah. So this was the first method, the method that normally people choose when it comes to questions like this. But let's try the second method. The second method is where you assume a value. Okay. Now, What I'm going to do is I will either pick one from the answer choices or I'll select one from my own. Luckily, since this is our answer, I will select 100 to be my number. Okay. Or okay, only to give you an example, normally I select 100. Yes, in normal cases I select 100, but because I want to explain this method to you, I'm going to select 200. Okay, I'll select 200. Now what are they saying? If this was 200, okay, out of 200, 20 percentage of the people live less than 15 kilometers. What is 20 percentage of 200? 40. So 40 people stay less than 2 kilometers away. That means the remaining 160 should stay where? Less than, sorry, greater than or equal to 15 kilometers. Yes. Now what are they saying? This is again split in two groups where this is x, this is 2/3 of x. I know the sum of this. I know that the sum of this is going to be this total, correct? So how much would this be? This would be 5/3 of x. So 5/3 of x is how much? 160. So according to us, x is how much? 480 by 5, which is 96. Am I right? Yes. So according to my method, x ka value is 96. But according to what is given in the question, x, that is exactly 15 kilometers, should be 48. So now compare 96 and 48. Yes. 96 is what I am getting, 48 is what I should be getting. So what's going on? It's going half here. If it goes half here, that basically means here also half, here also half, ultimately here also half. So what's half of 200? Superb, guys. 100. Very nice. Did you all get this? I hope you understood. Also, I hope you understood why I took 200. This is only for example. वरना you guys will think कि sir आपको पता था 100 आंसर है तो इसलिए आपने 100 ले लिया. ठीक है? This is just an experiment to help you understand this method. Yes, we will do this in another method, another question also. Same method we will do, assumption wala method. We'll do in another question also to ensure that you understood this perfectly. Yeah. All right. Let's go for the third question. Are you all ready? Yeah, all the chai lovers in the house. इसको चाय समझ के पी लो. Cheers. All the coffee lovers in the house. मैं नहीं जानता आप लोगों को. Go ahead, try this question out. If you think you have done this already, don't worry. चलेगा दोबारा से कर लो. ठीक है? It is okay to repeat a question. Nobody is going to scold you for doing a question that you've already done. And it's definitely not against anything. So go ahead, try this question out. You have about 90 seconds left with you. Are you trying, guys? If you are stuck, it's okay. Don't worry if you are stuck. Let's start with one method and then we'll move on. Okay. Now we will do this in two methods. I don't like variables, so we are not going to go with variable. We will do with assumption. And number two, you will be surprised how multiplication factor can also be used here. Okay, you have about 30 seconds. Quickly answer this. You can send in your answers in the chat box, guys. Although I may not be able to respond to them, I am definitely reading them. Okay. Okay, our first method, assumption. Yes, I am going to assume that there are 100 people in the society. Okay, exactly 100 people who stay in the society. Yes. Now let's read this. 75% of the residents took part. So out of 100, how many people took part? 75 people took part. 25 did not answer the survey itself. Now what are they saying? Out of which, so we don't care about this 25. In the 75, 2% were unclear. Yes, 2% of 75 were unclear. What will be 2% of 75? 200% is 150. 20% is 15. So this is going to be what? 1.5. Am I right? So these guys were unclear, not very clear. Remaining would be what? From 75, 1.5 is gone, 73.5. Now at this stage, you should realize that things are getting little out of hand. Yes, because you have decimal now. People can't be in decimal, right? Okay. 9,261 participants chose T, which were 75% of the total valid entries. Who are these guys? These guys are total valid entries, correct? Am I right? These guys did not answer. These guys were unclear, so this was removed, remaining 73.5. Out of this, 3/4 of this are the people who chose T. Yes, 75% or 3/4, whatever that works for you. Yes, so take 73.5, figure out what is 75% of it. Yes, this is what 55 point. I understand this is going a little out of hand, but it is okay. If you want, you can also choose a different number than 100. I'll tell you that also. Yes. So these many people, 55.125 people chose what? T, according to us. Yes. But according to the question, it is what? 9,261. Yes. So 55.125 percentage for every 100 is 9261. That means total would be how much? 100 percentage. That is all that you have to calculate now. 9261 by 55.125 times 100. Eventually you had to use your calculator, right? Eventually you had to use your calculator, but chalo, it's okay, don't worry. So we have 9,261 divided by 55.125 into 100, that is 16,800. So 100% of the respondents are how much? 16,800. Good. Which is option D. So everyone who selected option D, amazing work, guys. Amazing work. Okay. So this is our standard method where you select 100, because 100 got messy here, right? It got very dirty down here. You can go for 400 also. So quickly, let's do this using 400. 400 total में से 3/4, that is 300 are valid. So 300 gave responses, 100 did not. In this 300, 2%, that is 6 people ka response did not matter to us. Remaining 294 people ka response mattered. In this 294 people, 3/4, yes, 75% of 294. Am I right? So what is 75% of 294? 220.5 people selected T. So for every 400, it is 220.5. We have to find out if the value was 9261, then what would our answer be? So 220.5 is 9261. That means for every 100 in terms of percentage, it is going to be how much? All that is what you have to find out, right? But what do you have to do? You have to compare it with 400. Yes, you have to compare it with 400, not 100 at first. Clear? ये ध्यान में रख लो बस. Yes. So find out 9261 divided by 220.5 is how much? 42. So for every 400, no, sorry, this is into 42. If this is into 42, so here also you do into 42. 400 into 42 is 16,800. Okay. This is if you want to do the calculations manually and to avoid decimals as much as you want to. Cool. Let's do it in the last method, which is most preferable method here, that is using multiplication factor. Okay. You would be wondering, sir, how could we use multiplication factor here? Please try, sorry, I wrote master. Multiplication factor. Let's quickly do this. So what do we have? First things first, out of 100, 25% of the people are already removed. So out of total, we have how many? Only 75% people. Yes. In the 75% people, again 2% are removed. Correct? These 2% are removed. So what will be remaining? 98%. That is 0.98. In these 98% people, again 75% people are remaining. Yes. So of these people, 75% people of the total basically are going to be how many? These 9,261 people who selected T. Now all that you have to do is find out T. You know you have a calculator here. Don't have to worry about anything. 9261 divided by. If you want to take it in fractions also, 3 by 4, 3 by 4 you can. Or if you are like, no, I'm anyway going to use only the calculator, then don't waste time in cancelling and then again going for the calculator only. Okay, might as well directly do the calculator. So if you use the calculator, what would you get 16,800. This is the total number of people. Clear? So what did we do? We did this in 3 different methods. 2 are same assumption only, but because we don't like decimal, we went for a bigger number. Done, everyone? So I hope you have no confusions regarding this. But if you do, please go ahead, drop some in the comment section, or if you want to talk about this, discuss about this in the group, let's do it. Okay, let's quickly try the next question. Real quick, 3 minutes on the timer. Go ahead, read this. Go ahead, guys, try this out. Read the question carefully though, okay? Don't be in a hurry. This is engineers and accountants. Do we have any accountants here? Accountants, send in a yes. Or do we have any engineers here? I bet there are a lot of engineers here. I myself am an engineer, a very proud one also. Not because science ने मदद करी, because engineering college ने experience दिया. Alright. So, assumption or variables? Quick guys, tell me, do you want to do assumption or do you want to do variables? Yeah. So let's try. Let's try what will work in this question. Okay. In a B school, class Y has 50% more students than class X. Yes. So let's assume class X has 100 students. Then how many would class Y have? Class Y has 50% more students. So class Y will have 150. Okay. The number of engineers in class X. Engineers, accountants. Okay. And here also engineers and accountants. So what are they saying? The number of engineers in class X, that is engineers in class X, is equal to the accountants in class Y. Okay. This is one piece of information. Another given to us is what? The percentage of engineers is the same in both classes. Please remember, not the engineers are same, percentage of engineers. That means what? E by 100. In the first case, it is what? E by 100. So Ex by 100 is the same as Ey by 150, correct? This is how percentages would be equal. There will be into 100 on both sides because percentage. So we are letting go of this into 100. Yeah. So what is this? 2 times 3 times we have 3 times Ex is equal to 2 times Ey. Got it? Now what are we going to do? See, look at this. They're asking what percentage of the student group are accountants. Okay. What percentage of the student group are accountants? Student group 150. Sorry, 150 plus 100, 250 totally in both classes included. Yeah. Out of this, how many people belong to X? Number of accountants in X would be what? AX plus number of accountants in Y would be how many? Or if you don't want to do it using X, let's do one thing. Let's find out the percentage of engineers and then subtract it from 100. You would get the answer any which ways. Okay. So let's find the number of engineers then, which would be what? Engineers in X plus engineers in Y. Am I right, everyone? So look at this. We know that AY, right? AY, accountants in Y can be written as 150 students minus the engineers in Y. Correct? Yes or no? 150 students minus the engineers in Y. Agreed, everyone? Yes or no? Yes, super. So can I write that engineers in Y? Okay, engineers in Y, we can compare two equations we have. One here, one here. Let's compare these two. Yes, so what do we have? Ex, Ex. Say we cannot assume the number of engineers or accountants because we don't know that. Right? We don't know that. We can't assume it. Okay, you have to be very careful with that. Yes. Ex is 150 minus Ey. And you have another set of equation here. So you can write it as Ex plus Ey. Yes, is how much? 150. If you don't want to use this also, If you don't want to use this also, you already have your answer here. Are you getting this? You already have your answer. Yes. So what would that be? You have, out of 250, if 150 are engineers, then the remaining 250 are what? Sorry, remaining 100 are what? Accountants. Simple. Yes or no? Yes, everyone. So what am I saying? I'm saying that out of 250 total students, if 150 are engineers, then the remaining 100 would be who? Accountants. Yes. So that is all we have to calculate. Number of accountants 100 over total students 250 into 100. Yes. This is gone. This is 4 times, which is 40 percentage. Cool. So what's our answer? Option B, 40. Now we could have, because we assumed it to be 100 and 150, it became a little easy for us to deal with it. Cool. I hope you guys understood this. If you haven't, please try to, go back, rewind a little bit and try and watch it in peace. I have used this equation to get the total number of engineers. You can also use this equation to get it, but this will not directly fetch you that, right? Cool. Great, guys. So I hope you guys have understood this as well. Yeah. Now, here's our, sorry, yeah. Here's our next question. Try, yeah, try this out. I think that ballot box was way too big. Now this, guys, this is an actual CAT question. The reason why I took this is because a lot of people keep asking कि sir ये CAT question है क्या, ये CAT level है क्या? So this is an actual CAT question. Okay. Read the question carefully and then try and answer it. Yes. Long process, a little complex solution, but you'll get the answer either which ways. Try karo. This time I think you will use all 3 minutes. Are you all doing this? I know it's a little complex, but definitely will help you create a very good foundation. Sure. I'll help you answer the question. I'll help you read the question also and then answer it. Okay. You have about a minute left. Very good people who've already answered it. Others who are trying, don't worry. Don't worry. We're just starting. And this is one of, very famous CAT level question. So it's okay if you're not able to do it. Yes. Sure. So there are two elections that happened: general election and assembly elections, right? So we have assembly polls and general election. What are they saying now? The number of votes not cast for the KLPD party increased by 25% in the national general election over those not cast for it in the previous assembly polls. Yes. For example, if I say X is the number of votes in general assembly, sorry, in assembly, not general elections, in assembly, X votes were not casted. Yes, X are the number of votes not casted. Okay. So how many in case of the general election, what will happen? They have increased by 25%. That means this will be 5 by 4x. Am I right? If this is x, this is 5/4 x because 25% extra not casted. Okay. Now read this carefully. And the KLPD party lost by a majority. What do we mean by majority, guys? आपको एक क्विक एग्जांपल देता हूं, ठीक है? लेट्स से कि 100 वोट्स है टोटल, ठीक है? टोटल 100 वोट्स है, उनमें से आउट ऑफ दीज 100 वोट्स, लेट्स से 80 वोट्स were given in favor of KLPD party. Remaining 20 votes were not given in favor of KLPD party. So is majority 80? No. Majority will be what? 80 minus 20. Correct? That is 60 is the majority. Agreed? Yes, that is what? Number of votes casted minus number of votes not casted will be majority. Okay. So look at this. KLPD party lost by a majority twice as large as that by which it had won the assembly polls. Yes, read this carefully. So what are they saying? Assembly polls में जीते थे, general elections में they lost it. Okay, I'm going to use a different symbol. Let's say they lost it. Yes. So they're saying the majority by which they won here and the majority by which they lost here. So that's what we have to calculate. Yes. So what are they saying? 2,60,000 people voted each time. I don't want to get involved in a lot of zeros, so I'm going to write this as 260,000. That's 260k. Yes. So out of 260k people, how many people would have not voted for? Now let's say, so in this case, number of people voted for the KLPD party will be more than number of people who did not. Correct? Only then you can win. Yes. So how many people would have voted? 260 minus x. Correct? These many people voted. ये वो 80 parts है. Minus this, minus the number of people who did not vote. This is majority. Correct? ये पूरा क्या हो गया? This is the majority of winning. Agreed? Everyone? Yes. Okay. Now let's look at the same thing here on right hand side in general election. What will happen? Out of 260k people, out of 200, in this case, people who did not vote for general election will be higher. Correct? In this case, people who did not vote for general election will be higher. Agreed? Everyone? Yes or no? So how many people did not vote? 5 by 4x people did not vote. Yes. From this, I want to remove the number of people who have voted for the KLPD party, which is how much? 260k minus 5 by 4k. Are you understanding this? Are you all feeling able to understand this? Yes. Number of votes not casted for the party minus number of votes casted for the party would be this much. Yes. So they're saying what? KLPD party lost by a majority twice as large as that by which it had won. Twice as large. That means this is 2 times this. So now all that we have to do is deal with this calculation. That's it. Yeah. So what do we have? 260k minus. So look at this. Minus x minus x. Am I right? Minus x minus x. That is minus 2x is equal to 2 times 5 by 4x. 2 times 5 by 4x minus 260k minus into minus plus 5 by 4x. So this is what, again, I understand a little patience is required here. 260k minus 2x is equal to 2 times. So multiply everything by 2 here, or take the 2 to the other side and divide them off, even better. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's cancel the 2 off. So this would be 130k minus x. Correct? Yeah. Sorry, is it recording? Yeah, I think I had paused. चलो ठीक है, हो ही रहा है recording. Okay, so what would happen now? You will have 5 by 4x plus 5 by 4x would be how much? 10 by 4x, or 2 times 5 by 4x, that's 5 by 2x minus 260k. We want, for now, let's find out x ka value. Yes, then we'll see what are we looking for. Okay, so what will happen here? 5 by 2x plus x will be equal to 5 by 2x plus x is equal to 260 plus 130, that is 390k. Yes, this is how much? 7 by 2x is 390k. Yeah, or x is equal to 390k. Something seems to be wrong. Into 2 by 7, this will give the value in fractions. uh, what has gone wrong? Oh, okay, guys, I am so sorry. What happened here? Read this carefully. They're saying KLPD lost by a majority twice as large as that by which it had won. So 2 times will come on the other side. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll have to. I feel so bad about this. We're gonna have to do this again. Extremely sorry for the inconvenience caused. This normally happens when you are in a flow. You don't consider the right thing. This is twice. Okay, this entire thing cut twice. So now let's do this. This is 2 times 260k minus 2x is equal to 5 by 4 plus 5 by 4 we had done, 5 by 2x minus 260k. So this is 520k minus 4x is equal to 5 by 2x minus 260k. So now you will have what? 5 by 2x plus 4x will be equal to 520 plus 260. So that is 780, right? This will become 13x by 2. 4x can be written as 8 by 8x, right? 8 by 2x. 8 plus 5, 13. This will be equal to 780. 780k. Yes. So now we will have x is equal to 780, which is how many times? 780 by 13 is 60 times. So 60,000 into 2, which is 120,000. Got it, everyone? So what are they asking? How many people, how many voted? 120,000 people who said, guys, trap hai. ठीक है, this is trap, don't fall for it. They're asking how many voted, not voted nahi hai. The reason why I wrote this down here is because I know we will come back to this. How many voted for the KLPD party in previous assembly polls? Assembly polls not voted is X. So voted would be how many? 260,000 minus X, which is 260k minus 120k, that is 140,000. That's option C. So your right answer, ladies and gentlemen, is option C. Clear? Option D is a clear-cut trap. Not voted nahi pucha hai, voted pucha hai. Yes. So this is a simple question, provided you can work a little quick and avoid making the mistake that I did with the 2 part. ठीक है? Yes. Done. Any questions or queries with regards to this? None? Okay. Here is your homework question, guys. This is your homework question for the day. Please take a screenshot of that. फटाफट से screenshot ले लो. I want you all to take a screenshot of this, try this question, and let's discuss this in the group. Okay. All right, guys. This is it from my end. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. Please join all the groups here, the official group, my group. You can also follow me on Instagram. Notes, notifications, all will be provided. Uh, Download the Unacademy's learning app if you haven't already. Go to special classes for that. These are free classes. Before logging in, they will ask you, below it will be asked if you have a referral code or if you have an unlocking code. You can enter Surana Live there. You don't have to pay anything for the free classes. Okay, just enter Surana Live. Yes. This will let them know, Unacademy know, कि हाँ मतलब मेरे कहने पे आप लोग आए, right? This is based on my suggestion. You've taken the special class. Okay. Yes. Cool. Go check out my profile also. You can go through all the sessions that I've earlier taken. You can use them for practice later. And if you're looking for plus subscription, now would be a very good time for you all to do that, because there's unlimited access to all data on the app platform पे जितना कुछ भी है सब पे आपका पूरा पूरा हक होगा, right? You can watch the downloaded versions of it, recorded versions of it. You will be given PDF notes, which becomes very handy when it comes to revision or practice. There will be theory classes, there will be practice sessions, बहुत ज़्यादा useful. Yes, there will be previous year question discussions also. You can talk to your favorite educator. There will be live polls and leaderboards. That means you will get a full statistical data on how much time you are spending, what is the average time that you're taking, all that. How many times you got first and all that. Okay. And for every poll that you answer also, for every quiz that you take also, you'll be getting credit points. You can use these coins or credit points to get discount the next time you're planning on taking something. Okay. Or you can help others also. Test series will be there, mock test. You can take unlimited mock test. There will not be anyone asking why are you taking this test more than once. Okay. And there are obviously live doubt clearing session. Whatever questions or confusions you have, get them answered live. So for all of this, all you have to do is pick up one of these packages. You can definitely go for the 12-month or the 24-month one. There's no cost EMI available. Go check those options out. This is perfect if you're planning on appearing for CAT 21, 22, or other management entrance tests. Yes, what's my code? Surana Live. Don't forget to use this code Surana Live there. This will fetch you a 10% discount when you pay for it. Yes, so this is the discounted price. Don't think too much, guys. This comes up to only 1,300 rupees per month for a 12-month one, and only 788, which is less than how much Netflix charges you. Yes, per month. So this is for 24 months. You have to only pay 800 se we come, and this will fetch you what? Unlimited access to everything that there is to crack CAT and get yourself a seat in your dream college. Yes. Thank you very much for being a part of the session, guys. Please don't forget to hit like on this video before leaving. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. I will see you all tomorrow at 8 p.m. Tomorrow definitely live आऊंगा आपके सारे queries को answer करूंगा. Meanwhile, you can use the group to send your questions and queries. I would be more than glad to help you out. Yes. Thank you very much. Keep yourself safe. I'll see you all soon. Until then, let's crack it.